Let's start playing. Hopefully. Please don't. Please, nothing happens.
When fate decides
Nothing
a troll
happens,
must
please.
bow, Chieftain Narjak Firstborn told.
I don't want anything to happen, alright? Nothing. Jesus.
Shield the tribe, and shield Noag. Those were Chieftain Narjak's last words to his cub Akrog after a ballista bolt from the tusk.
We already heard this.
No matter what the trolls may think of Chieftain Akrog, trust not the foul tusks who say he had everything given to him on a moon silver platter. All because his sire was chieftain before him.
Okay, let's go. Oh my god, it didn't crash.
Are these the ones?
Magwa's tears, the sacred plants, blessed by the goddess herself.
Pity she always cries in hard-to-reach places. It was a rotten pain to get here.
One blew Magrog to embalm the chieftain's corpse for the devouring. Harm not the others.
Akrog has a question. If the blooms are so powerful, perhaps they could help with the blood rot. Surely Magwa would understand.
Akrog's sire said the same thing.
He said that? When?
Oh, hundreds of moons ago. Back when the blood rot first showed. Akrog was still a little cub and little Moonblood was not yet born. The eyes picked 3 blooms, and Shepherd Crumb brewed a potion from them. But it helped not. In truth, it only made the trolls that drank it worse.
Worse?
The hex power of the blooms is too strong, even for a troll's flesh.
Akrog remembers hearing that the Brittlebones use these blooms too, no? The sharp-eared ones.
The elves, it is true. They call them Lenya, and greedily tear them from the soil to use for their hexes. Typical lightling ways, if Grungwar is asked. They think themselves so much holier than the dark races. But in the end, all they do is take, and take.
I like that they refer to themselves in third person.
Akrog wants not to disrespect Magwa, but why can they not pluck more? This is a Brittlebone ruin. If the Moonkin pluck them not, someone else will.
Akrog speaks true, but still, the laws demand it. These blooms are gifts from Magwa to the sacred earth, and the only time a troll can rip them from the soil is for the rites.
Akrog understands.
Okay. Oh, calm yourself, game. Calm yourself. Okay.
All right. And it is done. The bloom has been plucked.
Back to the cradle then? Before the big little oaf Noag goes mad with worry, thinking they tumbled off a cliff.
Akrog still thinks they should have taken Noag with them. It would have helped his dark thoughts.
Noag's gloom is the reason it would have been unwise to take him. Give him time to mourn. As the moon blood, and soon the same blood of the chieftain, he knows there will be little of that in the moons to come.
Grungwar speaks true. Let them march back. They have lost too much time already.
Wait, before they leave, Grungwar has an unusual wish. He would like to pluck a bloom for himself.
What for? The devouring?
No, it is... The Moonkin have been running for so long, Chieftain. Grungwar dreams that one day they will find a true home somewhere. A tribe camp to last, so to speak.
What have Mugwa's tears to do with this?
Well, it may sound foolish, but Grungwar would like to hold on to that bloom and then plant it in the Moonkin's future tribe camp, like a totem of hope, to show how far the Moonkin have come. But the choice lies with Akrog. After all, it is against Mugwa's laws.
Why is Grungwar asking for Akrog's blessing? Akrog is not chieftain yet.
Yet, by the next sunup, he will be.
Believes Grungwar truly that this tribe camp will ever exist?
To speak the truth, he knows not. But to use Chieftain Nargic's words, when a troll must choose between hope and fear, why choose the latter?
So he can be prepared.
One can prepare for the worst, while still hope for the best. Fear only darkens the mind.
Can the bloom survive that long?
It can. Forget not, Agrog, these are no normal blooms, but ones that brim with Magwa's hex power. Grungwar will need to take good care of it, of course.
Fine. Grungwar can pick it.
Grungwar thanks the chieftain. He...
There, old fur. His precious little bloom.
Zoska should not have done that. The blooms are sacred.
Well, Zaska just did, and he still stands here, looking as good as ever. Now, how about they leave this place?
Fine. Back to the cradle, then.
Grungwar is here.
I love how they speak. So cool. Oh. Oh. demon deal is much better. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, take that. For all summoning abilities? Jesus. Okay. Wow. He's also a healer? Good God.
Well, what have they here? Waste not, want not. Interesting. Probably.
Madman's plan from the start.
What?
It's Trusted One, all right.
He is closed. Maybe that big stick will help. And it is open. Strange.
Maybe Zaramak could learn a thing or two from these ruins.
Brittle bone craftsmanship never brings anything good.
Going now.
It is like the other one, but the stick is missing.
Let them look around then. Maybe they can mend it somehow.
This works not. Let Akrog see.
What is that?
He is on his way.
Interesting. Probably.
That should work.
So far, so good.
What is this? Bugs, careful!
What is needed of him? He will protect the tribe.
Over here,
Dead. Maybe take them back for food.
bugs are bad for the guts. Sasuke had to learn that the hard way.
At his service. This looks interesting.
What is that?
What on Urgath is this?
Ready for action. Can a troll not rest for a moment?
That way. Let Akrog see.
The Moonkin cannot go through here.
True. But there is a hex stone. If they can kindle the...
There they are. Trusted one, Nurbok One Eye. What is he doing here?
Looking for them. The fat Bonekin chieftain was getting worried.
The tears were harder to find than they thought.
Cub Akrog, Nurbok will tell him one more time. The Moonkin should break off the devouring and move on. If they stay in this clearing for too long, the hunters will come for them.
Nurbok, they talked about this. The chieftain must be devoured, so Magua can pass on his power to the chosen chieftain. Narjok would want...
What Narjok would want is for the tribe to survive. But Nurbok has said his piece. It is clear the tribe would rather listen to a fresh tusk cobbling who hears voices in the wind.
The eyes have not seen hunters for 6 sundowns now. Nurbok really believes they are in danger?
The tribe is always in danger, and they will never be safe. Not as long as the tusk hunters are out there. Not as long as the blood rot takes warrior after warrior and kills their cubs before they are born. Not as long as there is never enough to eat.
A true ray of sunshine.
No one asked for Small Tusk's opinion.
Nurbok knows that Akrog wanted not to be chieftain. His sire, Narjak, chose this.
In his dying moments, with a big whittlebone throwing spike through his chest, he either chose Akrog because dying made him confused, or simply because Akrog was his cub. Nurbok knows not what is more pathetic.
Nurbok, it was the chieftain's word.
That makes it no less wrong.
Narjak was Akrog's sire. If anyone knows what he would have wanted, it is Akrog.
What? Has Akrog become a lightling now, where blood ties matter more than one's tribe? It is true, Akrog is Narjak's cub, but that makes him no closer to Narjak than any other kin.
Nurbok speaks true, Akrog. He may be Narjak's cub and feel a strong bond to him, but a cub belongs to the tribe, regardless of his sire. That is what Magwa's laws demand.
There. Listen to Grungwar.
Sire Narjak was the last firstborn of the Trolls, and the greatest chieftain there ever was. He deserves to leave this world with honor.
Zazka could not agree more.
If everyone got what they deserved, every worker would have their own iron beak. Make no mistake, Nurbok treasured Narjak like he treasures Grungwar. But Narjak was a great chieftain because he put others first. Surely Akrog knows that, after what his sire did for Nurbok and Akrog both.
Akrog knows, Nerbok. But what honor have the trolls left if they let these rotten brittle bones crush even their most sacred traditions? Now, can Nerbok kindle the Hexstone?
He can. Oh, and Zaska Smalltusk?
What?
Nurbok knows the Smalltusk has been scheming. He will keep an eye on him.
Then how will he see where he is going?
What was Nurbok talking about? About Zazka scheming?
Scheming makes it sound very bad. He will tell Trusted One Akrog after the devouring.
Kin should not have secrets from each other, Zaska.
And Grungwar would know all about that, no?
What is this?
Let Grungwar take a
What is Agrog waiting for? They need to bring the tears to the Bonekin.
Why would Nurbok accuse Zazka of scheming?
Ask him himself. The small tusk is standing right there.
And he was about to say the same thing. Akrog, Zazka will tell him after the devouring. Now is not the time.
Fine. That bear, Nurbok crushed it?
Nurbok crushed it, but it was already hurt when he came here.
Maybe a bonekin hunter killed it then.
Or a brittle bone.
Anuk's eyes have scouted the jungle. They say there is no one in sight, neither Brittlebone nor Greenskin.
True. Well, it will be a good meal for the ill and wounded. Nurbok will take it back to the tribe.
A wise idea. Best ask Crumb who needs it most.
Akrog will leave now. Will Nurbok join the devouring?
He will. But there is something else he has to look into first.
Sharp tusks and thick hide, then.
I'm loving this race so far.
Let Zazka get a proper look. Go join the worms!
Ooh, I like that menu way more.
More trouble with the tribe.
Frog is ready. Feel the might of the Moon King!
Can't go there.
Something about this jungle always makes Akrog's hide crawl.
The blood drop in the cradle. It is full of Magwa's power, making life and plants flourish all around it.
Pity all that power does beak shit to keep the hunters and slavers away.
Is something wrong, Zaska?
No, of course not. This way?
Okay, that looks like the
Head
right way to go.
towards certain
We're gonna go
doom.
back.
Sure, why not? Interesting.
By the holy hide, if it is not chosen chieftain Akrog Blood Hexer. Cabrax was about to ask the bones if something happened to them.
Chieftain Cabrax, Magwa prays. It is true. Finding the tears was harder than they thought. The Brittlebone ruin was swarming with bugs.
Good for the tears, bad for the many Brittlebone treasure hunters who search them. Ha! Come, show him. Ah, good. Very good. Mugwa will be pleased. Now all they need is a tooth.
A sacred pierce stick. The Bonekin have none of their own.
Oh, of course they do. But the Moonkin will need to shape their own for their sacrifice.
Speaking of the sacrifice, has the Moonkin's bloodgiver arrived yet? Anuk? When Akrog left to find the tears, the Moonkin Eye Master said he could not be found.
Oh, he has arrived, it is true. A few hours ago. He wanted to be alone with his prayers, though. So Cabrax let him and his trusted one into the shrine. Cabrax understands, of course. Being a blood-giver is a great honor, but it may not feel that way right now.
Are the sacrifices truly necessary? The Moonkin have lost so many kin already, especially after the last hunter attack. It feels like a sin to kill another, even for the devouring.
Cabrax understands, Akrog. But without the blood sacrifice, the Bone King cannot summon Mugwa's cub, and without the cub as a river for her hex power, they cannot give the chieftain's power to the chosen chieftain. It is a great price, but a troll must pay it.
Akrog still understands not why the bones chose Anuk. The Moonkin need all the healers they can get, and his trusted one will be crushed.
Grongwar told Akrog, the bones are the will of Magua, and when she decides, the kin obeys.
Elder Grongwar said it, but Cabrax will speak long prayers for his trusted one.
Oh, splendid. That solves the problem.
Zaska, show respect.
Akrog understands. He will talk to him once Cabrax allows them into the shrine.
Akrog should. Itzkar, the Bonekin Bloodgiver, would like to speak with him too, but they will cross that swamp when they come to it.
How can they shape a tooth? Grongwar said it. It is a sacred weapon.
Just like how the Moonkin shape their other weapons. All Akrog must do is find a hexed brittlebone weapon, scrap it, then have the Moonkin Master Scrapper use the parts to shape the tooth.
Can they not use the Bonekin's tooth? The Moonkin have no time.
No. If the Moonkin want the Bonekin to do the devouring, they must respect the tradition.
All right. Akrog meant no disrespect. Where can they find a hexed brittlebone weapon, though?
Oh, there are many places in this jungle. But Cabrax believes he heard the Moonkin's Master Scrapper, Zaramuk, speak of a brittlebone hideout up north.
His name is Zeramak. But good. Akrog will speak to him. Sharp tusks and thick-hide, chieftain.
Is that a Moonkin saying? Ah, Cabrax likes it. Sharp tusks and thick hide.
Grongwar is ready.
All right. To the tribe camp.
They should look for Noak, too. Let them hope he has done nothing silly.
They will.
I love that they speak
Magua guide his
in the
hand.
third person. That is fantastic.
What is this?
Zaska is listening.
What can he do for the tribe?
If he insists.
This looks interesting.
What is it that Warrior Nark needs?
Well, he feel foolish to ask.
Just speak.
Well,
Tamer Julog. He say anything about Nog?
Like what?
Well, there is no good way to say it. Talag, Julog's trusted one. Nog there when hunters kill him.
Talag. Akrog remembers. That was many moons ago, was it not?
It is true, but Nog still remembers all too clearly. Talag fight like a true warrior, and Nog by his side. But then the hunters get too many, and Nog gets scared and run. He even hear Talag scream as the hunter untusk him and... Well, no matter. Nog want to ask Akrog if Julog would forgive him if he apologized for leaving Talag. Akrog has the gift of spirits, so he can know thoughts of the tribe, no?
I'm sorry. Akrog cannot read thoughts.
No? But he is blessed by Mugwa, and...
All the gift of spirits does is make him sleep badly and hear voices in the wind. But sometimes he wishes he could read thoughts. It would make things easier. Especially now that he is about to be chieftain. Nog should just tell Julog he is sorry after the devouring. Let Julog decide whether to forgive him or not.
Nog see. Akrog is right. He must ask and hope for the best. Sometimes that is all a troll can do.
Nog speaks true. Now sharp tusks and thick hide. Akrog must prepare the devouring.
Sharp tusks and thick hide.
Moving on.
Let Grungwa take a what?
Oh, chosen chieftain Elder Graver. Mugwa praise.
Magua praise.
Hello to Julog, too.
Are the beaks well?
Well, most are, but Zekiel and Urak starve. Crumb gave them some herbs against hunger, but they are still restless. How goes the devouring? The sooner the Moonkin can move on, the better.
They are still preparing it. Sharp tusks and thick hide, Julog.
Sharp tusks and thick hide.
Accursed rot.
Ah, Grorek. It is good to see him. Grorek.
Oh, sorry. Chosen chieftain must excuse Grorak.
No need to be excused. But how is Krasik? Is he showing signs of healing?
Not yet, chosen chieftain. Krasik still has a fever, made worse by the blood rot. For now, the old fool slumbers.
A curse on the blood rot. Akrog thinks he has not seen Krasik sleep before.
He looks so peaceful, no? He still farts as much as ever, though. Grorak thinks that must be a good sign.
Let us hope so. Is his sickness so serious?
Grorak hopes not. Shepherd Crumb gave him some herbs to make him sleep.
It is kind of Grorag to watch over Krasik.
It is no trouble. He would do the same for Grorak. Probably.
Krasik is fortunate to have Grorag here with him. Sharp tusks and thick hide.
Grorak thanks the chosen chieftain.
He didn't say it back. Rude.
What is this?
There. How feels he now? Better. Speak true, Crumb. Warrior Higrak, he died. The brittle-bone stab stick missed the heart. In a few sundowns, he will walk again. Good. Elder Grungwar, chosen chieftain Akrog, hunters Aska, Mugwa praise. Crumb is glad to see they are back safely.
Mugwa praise, Shepherd Crumb, kind soul. How are the wounded?
Not well.
Nagak will not live to see the next sundown. Higrak might mend, or he might not.
Might not. But Crum told him he would be fine.
Sometimes a bit of hope and trust is enough to heal the worst of wounds. What of the devouring? Is it ready?
Almost. The Bonekin need a few more things.
Very well. Let Crum know if he can help.
Tell Akrog, has Crum seen Little Blood? No, Ak. He seems not to be in the tribe camp.
Strange. No, Crum has seen him not. But he was very upset about their sire the whole day. Poor Noag. He still thought Ken lived forever.
Akrog will see if he can comfort him.
He should. Though this would have happened one day. Kin dies, and there is nothing a troll can do. It is a painful lesson they all must learn. And even though a troll should treat every moonkin as kin, it is no secret that the death of a trusted one or same blood can hurt more.
Either way, they need to find Little Blood. Has Crum any idea where he went?
No, but he is sure he went not far. They should look in the jungle.
All right. Sharp tusks and thick hide, Crum.
What on Urgath is this?
What is this?
Ah, Chieftain back! Good, good. What he need?
Akrog is chosen chieftain, not chieftain. Not until the devouring has been done.
Ah, chosen chieftain, chosen, chieftain, same thing. Zaramak no good with twisty words, so he call Akrog chieftain like Narjak now, less head hurt later. Huh, a fair choice.
How are the scrap stocks of the Moonkin? Have the scrappers found enough to make up for what the Moonkin lost during the attack?
Zaramak can speak true?
Always.
Then, no, they not made up. Lost many scrappers that day. Nilak, Pengpek, Dookie. Terrible day for the Moonkin. Terrible day.
Terrible day it was.
But they trying. I Master Anug said their brittle-bone battlefield up right from cradle. They have many scrap.
Maybe Zaska can help. He is small and has good eyes. Maybe he can find some.
No, Zaska. Scrappers enough.
All right.
Akrog needs Zaramak to shape something. To crush things.
What he need?
Oh, okay. How interesting.
Can Zaska help?
Akrog is ready.
All right.
Chieftain back. Good. What he need?
The Moonkin need to craft a tooth. Can Zeramak help with that?
Tooth for eating?
No. The holy weapon for the devouring. They have the pointy end, they just need a brittle bone pierce stick with hex power. Kabrak said the scrappers found a brittle bone hideout up north.
The cave, true. It locked, but the scrappers find shiny metal to open it. Here, how it called? A key. The scrappers went in already? Not yet, because there are Erics and other creatures. But Chieftain and Grungmore strong. They can squish them. Maybe they take Little Moonblood too? He's so strong.
Maybe. Speaking of Little Blood, has Zeramak seen him?
Bit ago he have, but not now. Maybe he sleep in shelter?
Akrog will look. Either way, they will be back with the brittle bone pierce stick. Zeramak should stay ready.
He will. Oh, and Slig? Best ask now.
The Chosen Chieftain might be able to help Slig, if he has time. Just come and talk to him when he can.
Akrog needs Zeramak to shape something.
What he need?
Oh, the same as I have.
Grungwa is here.
Zazka is listening.
Interesting.
Cursed rot. At his service.
Oh wow. Brings back wood in the area? Huh. How cool. Go with that.
What now? More trouble?
go enfeeble.
What is needed of him? Let Grungoir take a closer look. May Magua curse them. They will die next. Grungoir can help.
Can a troll not rest for a moment?
This looks interesting.
You will lead the way.
Interesting. Probably.
What is this?
Should be Nerbok. Akrok too young. Also, Kutuk know why they call him Blood Hexer? 'Cause he uses hex power to control Little Moon blood. Take more to be chieftain.
He has gift of spirits.
Oh, Mugwa be praised. He hear voices in wind. Good for him. What on you? Oh,
Ibrak, Kutuk. The blood for the tribe for the blood.
Elder Greyfur, chosen chieftain Akrog. The blood for the tribe for the blood. Hunter Zazka.
I Kutuk. I Ibrak. How wonderful to see them.
What are they doing out here? Scouting.
I Master Anug tell them about strange sparkles in the jungle, so they go see.
is nothing here, though.
Speaking of I Master Anuk, where is he? He was not in the camp.
East of the cradle with few others. They say Crumb's beaks find nest of araks out there. Good for eating.
What sorts?
Kutuk no sure.
Let them pray to Magua. They are blood fiends, then. Their flesh is the most nourishing.
Strange sparkles. What meant, Anuk?
Ibrak and Kutuk asked themselves the same thing. He say the air wavy, like over a fire.
Grungoir, any idea what that could be?
Maybe hex power. Hard to say.
Green spot mushrooms, maybe. They make the nearby air wavy.
Could be. It is true.
Have they seen Little Blood? Noag. He is not in the tribe camp.
He not? They see someone go through bushes up north, but they think it one of Zaramak's scrappers. Now that Akrog say it, he probably too tall for scrapper.
Tall sounds about right. Let them hope he did nothing foolish. Akrog heard them speak about him. Ibrak thinks Nerbok should have been chosen chieftain, and not Akrog.
He must hear wrong.
Well, that is enough to convince Zazka.
Shut up, small tusk, or Ibrak will make ugly face even uglier. Kin harms kin not. Now speak true, or stay silent. What he want Ibrak to say if they heard all?
Nothing. But Akrog will say this. He knows he is not as strong as his sire yet, but he will earn the Moonkin's respect.
Ibrak sees.
Good. Now, another question. All right, they will leave now. There are many things to do. Sharp tusks and thick hide, eyes.
Sharp tusks and thick hide.
He is going.
Let him out there.
In that direction.
Akrog is listening. What should he do?
Even the worms would not eat such a beast. Ready for action. What is that?
Huh. What a cool mechanic that you dismantle other races' equipment. Why didn't I see this before?
All right. Zaramax said the cage Scrapper Slig Stoutheart. He wanted to speak with Akrog?
It is true, Chosen Chieftain. Sleek knows this is a strange time to be asking him for a favor, but Chosen Chieftain Akrog has always been happy to help the Scrappers before.
He has, it is true. And what sort of help is needed this time?
Oh, the usual. Sleek needs to bring back as much scrap as he can, so that he and the Master Scrapper can keep up with the need for weapons, armor, and all that stuff.
He needs Akrog to carry scrap?
No. Just shield Sleek while he finds what they need. He gets so carried away with sorting that he would not even hear Mugwa's cub if it came sneaking up behind him. There is a crumbling brittlebone place southeast of here, where Sleek might find some lovely scrap. Chosen Chieftain knows where Sleek means.
He knows. He was there not so long ago, looking for Mugwa's tears.
Perfect. So, has the Chosen Chieftain time to help Sleek, just like in the good old days?
He has not really the time, but he cannot say no to Slig. What is his plan?
Mugwar prays. The Chosen Chieftain is so kind. Sleek will meet Chosen Chieftain Akrog outside the Brittlebone ruins. It will not take Sleek long to find out what he needs. Hopefully.
It had better not. Akrog will meet Slig there.
All right. He will see him soon.
What now?
Let
More
Akrog
trouble?
see.
Chosen Chieftain, over here!
Slig, there he is.
It was good of Chosen Chieftain Akrog to come. Is he ready to shield Slick?
Can a troll not rest for
He's
a while?
ready.
Oh, wonderful. Let them see how much lovely scrap is waiting for them in there.
Let Akrog see.
Mugwar's tusks! Look at this place! Slick's not sure where to start.
Slig should keep his voice down. He was right not to come here alone. Akrog is sure there are enemies around every corner.
Slick cannot promise to be calm, Chosen Chieftain, but he will try.
Akrog likes not this place. He wonders what happened to the Brittlebones who lived here.
Slick cannot spend all day worrying about things like that. He has got scrap to find.
Why is
Keep those Araks away from Slick.
Worry not. Akrog will crush them. Just get that scrap.
He will. This makes a nice change from all the thinking Slick has been doing lately.
What thinks he about?
Slick will tell him if he promises to keep crushing those Araks. Well, Slick likes to think about the trolls he knows. And the ones he has known.
Has Slig lost someone close to him too?
It is true. But not as recently as the Chosen Chieftain, of course. Slick likes to remember his old friend Zanuck.
Zanuck? Akrog knows not that name.
They had been friends since they were cubs. Slick will never forget the day when Zanuck asked him to be his trusted one.
What happened to him?
The blood rot took him. He got hurt out in the swamps, and it seemed like he was getting better. But then, The rot took over and he was gone. Slick was with him when he died. He hoped Zadak knew he was there.
Together, to the very end. That is the promise trusted ones make. Akrog is sorry Slig lost him, and in such a way.
Chosen Chieftain speaks true. Anyway, there is no time for moping. There is scrap to be found.
Akrog is listening.
Grunwa is here. Slick thinks this might be the last of it. Oh, one Arax again!
Akrog will take care of them. Is he nearly done?
Slig is a fast worker, Chosen Chieftain. They can head back in a flash. Unless he is not in a hurry to return.
Well, there is just so much to take care of. He would like to help Slig for longer, but...
But duty calls. Slig understands. It cannot be like the old times anymore. And that once he is chieftain. The chieftain can still have fun, though. He should not forget.
He will try not to. At least Little Blood is good at reminding Akrog to be less serious.
Well, that is good. Noag Moonblood makes them all smile. He is such a sweet troll behind that thick hide and those strong arms. The tribe is lucky to have a troll like him who can bring joy and hope. It is true. Noag Moonblood always makes Slig's day brighter. What on Urg? Now Slig really cannot carry anymore. He will run back to Zaramak, so they can use this scrap straight away.
That was actually quite fast work. Akrog is glad he found what he needed.
It would have been a lot slower if Slig needed to fight those Arax first. Slig thanks the Chosen Chieftain for keeping him safe.
It was no trouble. Well, only a little trouble.
A little trouble. Sounds like Slig. Come back and find Slig when Chosen Chieftain gets back to the tribe. He has an offer for him.
He will.
Can a troll not rest for a moment?
Let Akrog see.
Cursed rot.
This looks interesting.
Akrog is glad to see Slig made it back safely with such a burden. Was Master Scrapper Zaramak pleased with him?
Very much. He and Slig are grateful to the Chosen Chieftain.
They are welcome. Maybe it helped Akrog a little to help Slig.
Look, once the burial is done and he is used to being chieftain, he should let Slig cook a meal for him. Slig owes him something tasty for giving up his time on such a day. He can bring Noag Moonblood too. They will toast to a brighter future.
Akrog would like that. Remind him again after the devouring.
It is a deal. Sharp tusks and thick hide, Chosen Chieftain.
Sharp tusks and thick hide, Slig.
Time to move on.
Okay. Have I mentioned how much this is so unique? How cool this is?
If he go on, crush! They here?
Noak, quick.
Even the worms were not eat such a beast.
Akrog is ready. At his service.
Ready for action. Go squish!
What can he do for the tribe? Let Grumble.
They see Noak strong. He make Eric go squish. He do same for Brittlebone, who kill Sire. All them. As long as he leaves a handful for Zazka.
Zazka get 5. Noak 5T.
50. Why is Noag out here alone? It is dangerous.
Maybe for old Grumph. No for Noak. He's strong.
He is, but he is also the Moonblood, and the tribe needs him. Hunter Eric was killed by a wild wyvern just a few sundowns ago. What?
Noak not Eric. And tribe like Noak cause he's strong. How he can stay strong if he always hiding in his shelter?
This is not about hiding. It is about being strong together with the tribe. It is true, Little Blood can crush many Erics alone, but he will still only be one troll. The Moonkin together, though, they could crush all the Erics on Urgith.
Noak understand. But tribe need be stronger then, lots stronger. So next hunter attack, they will crush them all and build shelter from their bones and feed their flesh to the Moonkin cubs.
Mugwa septic utters, Noag. Take a deep breath. The hunters are not here.
But will be. And if Noak been stronger last time, Sire would still be here and
Oh, Little Blood. Calm. Be calm. It is not his fault Sire is dead.
Is. Everyone say Noak Moonblood. Noak blessed because he's so strong, but he not. When hunters came, he can do nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
And neither could Akrog or anyone. Noak is a Moonblood, it is true, but Sire was a First Blood, 10 times stronger than even Nurbok. It is good to grieve kin, and it can be good to be angry. But Little Blood must not let this anger turn into despair, else he will one day do something bad.
Sire always say the same thing. Big Blood right. Noak sorry. He be calm now.
It's all right, Noag. They all understand. So we just went out here to show the tribe he is strong and to unleash his anger?
No, not only. He needs something from the Eric. It's... how say? Guts?
Should Zazka dare to ask why?
It's surprise for Crumple Noak make with Zeramak. Noak can take Guts, Big Blood?
Sure, but he will accompany them afterwards. It is better this way.
Troll not rest for a moment.
What on earth is this?
Rat them! They go back to Zeramak now?
Soon.
Gentle soul and shield of the tribe. Block chance and ability costs. When Noah fight, he gets angry. When Noah gets hurt, he also gets angry. Restore 1 focus. Oh. Heals more when he drinks potion.
not go there.